In the stillness of a mist-shrouded morning, a Zen master poised a riddle that echoed through the halls of time. Without speaking, without silence, how can you express the truth? This ancient koan invites us to step beyond the realm of words and thought, to a place where the essence of true leadership lies. It beckons us into the realm of the intuitive, the ineffable, the heart of Zen leadership. Let me recount a tale that whispers through the annals of a Zen monastery. There stood a master whose very presence was an enigmatic testament to his unspoken authority. One day, as a fierce storm broke the silence of the monastery, his monks grew restless, contemplating the impending peril. Yet the Zen master remained undisturbed, his calm gaze steady amidst the tempestuous winds. When asked how he could maintain such composure, he replied not with words, but by simply lighting a candle and placing it by the window. As the candle's flame danced unwaveringly, despite the chaos outside, the monks understood. The master was teaching them the power of inner stillness and the art of leading by being, not doing. We are about to embark on a journey that will transcend the conventional, where enigmas become understandings and paradoxes bear profound truths. This excursion through the winding paths of Zen philosophy will not only inform, but will also illuminate, offering you not just knowledge, but an experience, an insight into the spiritual art of Zen leadership that promises to guide your influence to inspirational heights. Join me as we demystify the serene strength of those who lead not from the throne, but from the spirit, and discover wisdom that has the power to transform both the leader and the led. Immerse yourself in the sacred quietude of a Zen garden. Here, the stillness itself seems alive, pulsating with a resonance that gently nudges the soul. Picture the raked sand, its every line an ode to the flow of wind and water, meticulously crafted, yet echoing the spontaneity of nature's own designs. Amidst this tranquil expanse, stoic boulders stand resolute, their sheer mass a testament to the unwavering will that underpins existence. In this hallowed space, the mind of a Zen leader unfurls, mirroring the garden's balance of calm and strength. For the leader, each thought, like the raked lines in the sand, follows a path of deliberate serenity, while every decision embodies the steadfast resolve of stone. Within the philosophy of Zen, principles such as Wu Wei and Mushin unfurl their petals, illuminating paths to enlightened leadership with their paradoxical wisdom. Delve deep into the heart of Wu Wei, effortless action, and discover a concept that is as confounding as it is liberating. To act without acting, to find that exquisite point of balance where doing becomes being, and where the smallest of actions unfolds with the impact of an avalanche. This is the art of sailing the winds of the cosmos, of sensing the undercurrents of the collective psyche, making leadership a graceful dance with destiny, calculated yet uncontrived, impactful yet seemingly with the ease of a leaf floating downstream. Musing on Mushin, or the art of no-mind, one encounters a state both vacuous and brimming with potential. It is a concept shrouded in the allure of paradox, where a leader's mind, cleared of clutter and unfettered by the ego's chatter, becomes a vessel for pure insight. In this state of lucid emptiness, responses arise uninhibited by past shadows or future spectres. A decision made in Mushin carries the power of the universe's silent nod, for it springs from the wellspring of an unobstructed consciousness, unsullied by personal agenda and lit by the light of absolute truth. Journey through time to a figure enshrined in the annals of legend, Miyamoto Musashi, a name that resonates with an almost mythical quality. A warrior philosopher whose life was a canvas for the brushstrokes of Zen mastery, Musashi was the embodiment of the principles he espoused. His existence was a vivid tapestry woven with the threads of Wu Wei and Mushin. His every action as intentional as the steps of a tea ceremony, as spontaneous as a thunderclap. Through his revered text, the Book of Five Rings, Musashi delivered a discourse that cuts to the very marrow of strategic existence, whether in martial combat or the arena of leadership. His was a presence so grounded in the present that each decision laid forth was a confluence of the past's wisdom and the future's promise. Each command a distillation of life's essence into a single precise moment. As we contemplate the allegorical Zen garden, envisaging the sand and stone as the mind and will of the leader, we embark on a mesmeric voyage into the spirit of Zen leadership. The teachings whisper of the power within restraint, the command within surrender, as they reveal the enigmatic beauty of leading not from the front nor from behind, but from within. Within the moment, within the heart, and within the boundless sphere of our collective consciousness. Herein lies the mysterious allure of Zen leadership, an enigma that transcends the grasp of words and yet, paradoxically, is the very essence of expression. Imagine a leader who walks into a room and without uttering a single word, rivets every gaze, hushes conversations, and commands unspoken reverence. There's an invigorating clarity in their eyes, a serenity in their bearing that enchants and captivates. This isn't the charisma born of pomp or circumstance, but the radiant aura of mindfulness, each step, each gaze, each breath in harmonious concert with the now. The enigma of such influence lies not in the theatrics of authority, but in the soulful presence of the leader, a presence magnified in the crucible of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being deeply rooted in the present moment, a skill that, when mastered, transforms the mundane into the mystical. It is the subtle craft of tuning into the spirit of the moment, a delicate thread interweaving through the fabric of time, whispering the potent secrets of reality just beneath the surface. For the leader who listens, who practices the quiet magic of presence, the ability to influence extends beyond strategies and rhetoric. It becomes an energetic exchange, a communion of souls sharing the sacred time-space of the present. Their words, when spoken, resonate as if spoken by the moment itself, and action, when taken, seems to flow with the effortless grace of a river, powerful, direct, inevitable. In the kingdom of now, the mindful leader reigns supreme, their aura, a tapestry of calm assurance and insightful observation, has the beguiling allure of deep waters reflecting a profound sky. The integration of mindfulness into their essence becomes a meditation in motion, a living, breathing, walking incantation that spellbinds and stirs the spirit. Here, influence isn't extracted nor demanded. It's a natural gravitation, as if the orbit of their consciousness draws others in a gentle, inexorable dance. The tapestry of mystique around mindfulness pulls tighter as contemporary research unwraps the layers of its real-world benefits. Far from being an esoteric relic, mindfulness has shown to sharpen focus, hone decision-making, and open the flow of creativity, all hallmarks of exemplary leadership. But its most sublime gift is the ability to imbibe each interaction with a consciousness that uplifts, empowers, and inspires. Such quality casts ripples across the terrains of an organization, embedding a legacy that outlives the spoken word, one that etches itself not on tablets of stone, but on the very soul of the enterprise. Mindfulness, then, is not just a practice, but an initiation into a realm of transformative potential, a secret gateway to unlocking leadership qualities lying dormant, waiting for the kiss of awareness to awaken them. To lead mindfully is to weaver through the chaos with the tranquility of a master, touching lives with the inclusiveness of the moment, and metamorphosing each decision into a reflection of something far grander, a spiritual echo that reverberates across the material plane, turning the leader into a lighthouse, illuminating the way for those navigating the oft turbulent waters of life. This is the art, the mystery, and the enigma of charismatic influence through mindfulness. It invites all to rise, not by the loudness of one's directives, but by the profound silence of one's presence. In a world often marked by relentless ambition and stark efficiency, imagine a leader who stands as a beacon of compassion, a rarity whose mere presence is a source of healing. This leader moves amongst their people, not as a force of command or fear, but as an embodiment of empathy. They listen not just with their ears, but with their heart, understanding not just the context of words, but also the unvoiced feelings behind them. It's an almost gravitational force, this pull of deep, genuine compassion that ensnares the spirit and wins over the skeptic. Every gesture, every reassurance serves as proof that here is a leader who cares beyond outcomes and objectives, a leader who sees the person behind the performer. At the heart of this leader's philosophy lies metta, a term gleaming with the promise of enlightenment and unity. Metta, or loving kindness, is a concept as ancient as the very stars, yet forever new in each act of heartfelt kindness. It's the warm embrace of the sun after a long winter, the gentle whisper of the wind carrying the scent of spring. Metta is the leader extending a hand not to pull others along, but to walk the path beside them. In a workspace illuminated by metta, each member feels valued, heard, and seen. It's not just the mind at work, but also the soul at play, fostering a flourishing garden where creativity and spiritual well-being blossom side by side. Expounding upon the enigmatic effect of compassion in leadership, one uncovers its ethereal quality to create an immersive atmosphere. Like a melody that lingers long after the notes have faded, a compassionate leader's influence lingers as an energy, palpable, enlivening, transformative. The mere thought of such leadership conjures images of a mystical force field emanating warmth, drawing each individual into a harmonious orbit. In this sacred space, loyalty isn't coaxed, but naturally fostered, emerging as a byproduct of the trust and camaraderie sown by the leader's own hands. A story comes to mind of a corporation facing ruinous decline. Panic seethed beneath the surface, a simmering cauldron of dread and defeat. It was then that a new leader stepped forth, not armed with cuts and strategy, but with an open heart and a compassionate vision. Meetings transformed from battlefields of blame to councils of collective healing. As the new leader infused compassion into the very DNA of the organization, a curious thing occurred, a corporate resurrection born not from a hard pivot in policy, but from a culture steeped in kindness and mutual respect. The team, once a mere collection of individuals, became a cohesive whole, driven not by fear of repercussion, but inspired by the shared light of metta within them. The leader's benevolent energy was so potent, it became the underlying currency, the communal breath of the organization, fostering an environment where people not just worked, but thrived, where the inflexible metrics of success bowed to the deeper metric of human connectivity. And this tale whispered through the industry, inspiring myriad others, becoming a legend that spoke of an enigmatic truth, that the heart's compass, guided by compassion, is perhaps the most mesmerizing form of leadership there is. Thus, compassion in leadership, in its silent, inexorable sweep, has the power to mold a legacy that extends beyond the transient. As we venture through the enigmas of Zen, we come to recognize that the leadership journey is not pegged on the milestones of gain, but rather on the ineffable moments where a leader's compassionate energy inspires a symphony of souls, achieving a collective crescendo of success. In the midst of whirling winds, a solitary tree stands, bending but unbroken, yielding to the gale, yet firmly rooted. So too stands the Zen leader amidst the tumult of change, a serenity sovereign in the eye of the storm. For many, the chaos of the unknown is a tempest to be feared, a harbinger of upheaval that threatens to toss life into disarray. The gut reaction is as ancient as it is instinctual, to hunker down, resist, and hold fast to the semblance of order amidst the maelstrom of uncertainty. Yet there exists an approach, whispered on silent monastic lips and inscribed in age-old texts, which sees change not as a beast to be battled, but as an inspired partner to dance with, a mysterious waltz with life itself. The Zen leader approaches this dance with a paradoxical blend of dynamic action and profound tranquility. Embracing the very essence of impermanence, their acceptance doesn't signify defeat, but rather an understanding of life's constant flux. And in this graceful acknowledgement, they unlock a majestic quality, an alluring mastery over circumstance that seems to border on the supernatural. The traditional panic of the many becomes for the Zen few a smile in the face of fate, a confidence that transforms the very texture of crisis into a tableau ripe for creation and growth. The operational alchemy of Zen weaves its most enchanting spell through the concept of turning obstacles into the path. Herein lies the close-held secret of the Zen leader's enigmatic faculty to thrive when many falter. What appears to be a roadblock is viewed through a different lens, a nuanced perspective that reveals not just a barrier but a stepping stone, an unconventional prompt urging the organization towards a hidden trove of potential. To turn an obstacle into the path is more than mere resilience. It is the transmutation of adversity into advantage, a metamorphosis of the problem into a canvas, a stage for what can be the most unexpected and trailblazing acts of organizational artistry and innovation. The tale unfolds within the walls of a venerable institution, an archetype of success, yet one not immune to the whirlwinds of change. As the winds of technological upheaval blew in, whispers of doom threaded through the hallowed halls. The unbidden invasion of disruptive innovation loomed, a spectre that spelled obsolescence for all that the institution had held dear. But it was in this crucible of impending chaos that the Zen leader, attuned to the ancient dance, stepped forth. With a tranquil presence amidst growing disquiet, they took the hand of change and led it in a tango of transformation. The leader espoused a vision where every new algorithm and digital incursion was not a sword destined for the heart of the establishment, but a brushstroke of evolution on the institution's continuing masterpiece. They inspired the collective, advocating that each pitfall in their path was not a trap, but a trampoline, catapulting the organization into new realms of possibility. It was a time of alchemical change, where the base metals of uncertainty were transmuted into golden moments of ingenuity, and every obstacle became a gateway to renaissance, opening doors previously unseen. This Zen way of thriving in chaos is a testament to the spiritual artistry inherent in leadership, a promise that the unknown need not be an odyssey into darkness, but rather a luminous passage into reimagined realms of being. Where others see collapse, the Zen leader discerns the foundations of new creation, offering a beacon of unwavering light, guiding the way through the fog of apprehension. It is a stance rooted in millennia of wisdom, a serene mastery over the dance of existence, where the only constant is change, and the truest power lies in the harmony of embracing this eternal waltz. As we gather the threads of Zen leadership wisdom that we've spun together, we're left with a pattern that's both complex in its depth and simple in its truth. Through mindfulness, we've discovered the enchanting power that anchors a leader in the present. Through compassion, we uncovered the magnetic force that truly binds a leader to their flock. And in the chaos of change, we've danced with the unknown, learning that the most profound growth often comes disguised as disruption. Perhaps the lesson here is that leadership, much like a joke, thrives on timing, empathy, and a touch of the unexpected. Just think, a Zen master and a corporate executive walk into a bar. No one hears the sound of one hand clapping, but they both agree, now, this is a great place to balance the budget and the spirit. How might these insights shape your personal symphony of life and leadership? What ripples would you create in your own pond of existence, knowing that every stone of action is cast with intention and presence? Share your moments of Zen leadership and the surprises they revealed in the comments below. Dive deeper into these insights and join our close-knit circle at Sage Snippets, a sanctuary where ancient wisdom meets modern musings. Your journey with us here is only the beginning. Continue to explore, challenge and enrich your life. Like, comment and subscribe to Sage Snippets for your regular dose of enlightenment paired with a dash of earthly charm. Until we meet again, may you lead with the serenity of a Zen master and walk a path lit with mindful steps. This is Sage Snippets, signing off with a bow and a smile, welcoming you back soon for another snippet of sage wisdom.